Hey everybody in YouTube land, Wide World of Trains here. We are live at the CSX tracks. We have a eastbound, that is, not westbound. Eastbound CSX train coming. There's the horn. Man, is he going fast. Look at that. He's a flying. Okay, Cheez-Its, no problem. How many likes am I going to get? Am I going to get 10? I got 7. And I get 3 more thumbs up. Believe it or not, this is the first train of the day, and it's after 5 o'clock. Been waiting a couple hours. Earlier a war bonnet went by, but I wasn't out here at the time. Shake it. Thing. What do I do while I wait? Just sit and wait. Drink pop or water, sometimes coffee. Maybe eat something. Just different things like that. Check out things on the phone. Internet, stuff like that. Keep occupied. As you can see, I got a little bit of snow here. Got some earlier today, but a lot of it's melted. 23 likes, all right. Amber. Hey, he's big and fast. Pretty long. Single wheel car call. You mean those ones that just went by? They're articulated cars. They're connected up, you know, 3 or 5 usually. 3 or 5 of the cars. John is back. John Holstead, how you doing? Yep, first train of the day. I've been waiting for Norfolk's, CSX, everything. Nothing coming. Maybe they'll start showing up. That's good. Yeah, those are articulated cars because they connect 3 or 5 of them together, and at each end there's the double axle at each end. Because they're not super heavy, you don't need the 4 axle. You could have 2 or 3 per car. We are talking, Eli. We are talking. Are you listening? See, Amber's talking to you. We have 4 to 8 inches coming Minnesota. What do you have now? Got any snow now? We got about an inch or 2 earlier today, but a lot of it melted because it's low 30s. It's not quite freezing. Tonight it'll get down to about 30. Yeah, those articulated cars, a lot of people count them as one car, which is really, I mean, just because there's 2 knuckles on it, there's actually 5 cars connected, it's still 5 cars. Wherever if there's an axle at each end, I don't care if it's 2 axles at each end, 1 at each end, or 20 at each end, it's a car. Any ice on Erie? You mean Lake Erie? Yeah, it's pretty much covered. Although a little bit melted in the harbor here, but mostly it's covered. When will the next train come? I don't know. I wished I knew, because I waited 2 hours for that one. So I should get 100 thumbs up just for waiting. But yeah, we don't mind the waiting, because sometimes we get 10 trains in 2 hours, and sometimes, you know, none. Most of the time we get something, though. So I'm hoping here, I'm hoping to see 3 or 4 more in the next hour or so, maybe next half hour. Maybe some meats. Oh no, snow and ice doesn't slow them down. If you search my page, you can search, I have a playlist of just trains in the snow. And you want to see, there's some whiteout conditions where you can't see anything but white. And there's train, you can't see the train, but you can hear it. A couple of spots during the 2-minute video, you can see the train barely, but most of the time it's a pure whiteout. So no, they don't slow down. No, I didn't see that truck and car pile up, no. Probably was on the news, though. In Iowa. I should have 1 billion subs, you're right. Maybe I'll be the first to get it. That'd be 1 out of 7 people on the whole planet. I haven't heard nothing else here. I'm hoping to hear something. No meat, only fish. Yep, I'm going to have fish fry tomorrow. That or a big fish sandwich. Buffalo, New York fish fries are the best. Which line is this? This is CSX, New York to Chicago main line. Now you're hungry. I've smoked fish before. I'm ready to do some pretty soon. I think I might have a video actually on here. If you search my videos for smoked fish, you can see it. I'm pretty sure I have one on here. I know I've taken videos of it. I get salmon and I smoke it. There's they have trout, rainbow trout and stuff in Lake Erie here you could smoke, but you know, unless you can go out there and catch them or buy them off a fisherman. Is it good for you? Well, it's been good for me. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. They sell it. Most supermarkets sell smoked fish, but really small pieces. It can be $25 to $30 a pound. So if you go to a supermarket next time, they'll have little vacuum packed packages that might weigh 4 ounces for like $8. Roast beef on wick. Yeah, that's a lot of people don't know that, but that was invented in Buffalo also. It was a German immigrant. I can't think of his name, but he invented the wick roll. That's what his name was. Speed limit here is 65. Amtrak 75. But yeah, beef on wick was invented here. For freight trains, it's 50. I've never seen one derail, but I filmed the one that derailed, you know, but I never seen it happen. I got one on my page, Ripley, New York, about 2 years ago, Norfolk Southern. I think it was the 310, maybe, the train. It says on the video. But yeah, smoked fish, a lot of, it's really good. It just depends. A lot of people don't like fish. I mean, I like anchovies. A lot of people don't like anchovies on pizza. I like them on pizza. They're salty, but they're really good. Every time you come home, you have a beef on a wick, yeah. Where is home? Is it over here? Buffalo? Highballer. Bacon and pepperoni. Oh, bacon, yeah. Oh, yeah, Buffalo. And you know the Buffalo food. Redlinsky Meats is a great place. Over there in Cheektowaga. They always got a lot of good stuff. Good hot dogs they make. They make their own stuff. Really good. I'm pretty sure Redlinsky Meats used to sell Dunkirk, New York smoked fish, which, because Dunkirk has a pier here, and years ago they used to, they had fishing boats, and they smoked fish here and took it to Buffalo, and they sold it at Redlinsky's. Or at a place where Redlinsky's is now, or near there. It was right in this, pretty sure it was the same place. What happened is I learned to smoke fish because there was a place in town, and my mother came to town and wanted smoked fish, and we pulled up there and they closed, and she was only going to be here a week. So I said, well, I'm going to learn how to do it myself. And I went and bought a smoker, and I was able to get some fish, and I smoked it, and the rest is history. Came out good. But yeah, I'll have to look on my page. I'm pretty sure I have a video of smoking fish on my page. If not, I'll find the video that I have and I'll put it up. Fishing every day. You like that, don't you? I never told you that, did I? I smoke fish. And I have cherry trees, so I'm able to cut the cherry wood for the smoking flavor. You know what's happening locally here? The harbor, in the last few days, we had 70-degree temperatures, and the harbor opened up enough, this ice melted, and the bald eagles, about 20 of them were here, and they were able to fish to catch food because the because you know it melted enough where the water was open where they could hunt. And bald eagles were never in this area up until 3 or 4 years ago. They started showing up because of the preservation of them and the protections that they have and the breeding programs. They've populated where they're actually over here. Yeah, yellow perch. Yeah. There's one fish that used to be in Lake Erie that's extinct now. It's what's called a blue pike. And it's been extinct for, I guess, maybe 50 years now or so. But if you look up blue pike, it's kind of like a yellow pike, but they were better. Yeah, so fishing every day. Look up blue pike in case you never heard of it. And they were hoping that in the Finger Lakes in inner New York State that they could find a relative of the blue pike and breed it. And they found one that's very similar, a few years ago, but I guess it's not the same. Yeah, blue pike was a really good fish here. But pollution in Lake Erie from the 40s, 50s on till the 60s was so bad. I guess that and overfishing pretty much killed them off. But yeah, look up on Wikipedia or even look on YouTube for a video of blue pike. You might actually, I'm going to have to do that. I'd be interested in seeing. I've never even seen a picture of one. Yeah, the blue pike.
New York, 49642, Juliet, November, Lakeshore Drive, East.
Yeah, they are extinct, yeah. It was a big time fish for the fishing industry here. My father used to tell me stories about them. But like I said, they thought they found one in the Finger Lakes, I guess, a few years back, but that's a close relative, but not the exact thing. Too bad with DNA and with cloning and that they couldn't reproduce them again. Be interesting if they could. And right here on the lake, the federal government has the EPA or whatever it is. They have a breeding program or something, a stocking program where they stock up to 80,000 fish a year into Lake Erie, just here in Dunkirk, and it helps the local angling and fishermen, industry here for sport fishing. They have tournaments here every year. Yeah, there could be. This one guy I know found a sturgeon, a dead one about 6 or 8 foot long on the lake a few years ago. And he picked it up, put it on his wheelbarrow, and took it home. And the EPA found out about it, and they went to his house. Yeah, they went to his house. This was 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, they went to his house because they took the fish. Because it's such a rare fish now, these sturgeons. They took them and they wanted to examine the fish to see what killed it or whatever and this and that. Because I guess it's an endangered species. I don't know if I ever got a picture of it or not. That might have been before digital cameras were on. Didn't have any film at the time. But yeah, this guy, he got the sturgeon right here in Lake Erie, right in Dunkirk. And he brought it home, and the EPA somehow found, maybe somebody called and thought it was strange, a guy with a wheelbarrow going down the street with a giant fish in it. But somehow they found him, and yeah, they went right over there. Yeah, they took it on him. I don't know what he was going to do with it, if he was going to mount it or something. But, yeah, they studied it. If it would have been me, I would have at least asked the guy to let him know what happened to it, what they found out. Yeah, big sturgeon. All right, fishing. We'll see ya. Where's that blue pike? Yeah, here's the blue pike. Let's see if I can get it up on there. That's the blue pike right there, and it says extinct right there, extinct. See, of the Great Lakes region. And it was, see, waters of Lake Erie. Commonly found in Lake Erie, like I was saying, right here. Used to come to Dunkirk. Yeah, the power plant was a great place to fish, but it closed, so the harbor didn't freeze because of the hot water discharge, but now in the last couple of years since it closed, the harbor freezes, so they can still fish, but not as much. In the summer, though, it's great. Yeah, let's say here about the blue pike. It was pursued intensely by commercial fishing. Yeah, 1962. That's what I said, about 50 years. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can put that back. All right, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to get off, take a break. I haven't heard anything on the radio, so I don't know if anything's coming in the next 15 or 20 minutes, so we're going to get off. And if something else comes by, we'll get right back on. So thanks for watching Wide World of Trains, and we will talk to you again, okay? I don't think there's any coming, but, you know, like I said, we'll be back on if something comes on. We'll talk to you guys later.